Hey guys, and welcome back. We're just about to leave Zaragoza, so Sam's finally packed. Done all the checks, so I've checked tyres, oil, cooler. I will need some fuel, but I can pick that up a little bit further along when I stop for a coffee. And it's a beautiful sunny day. It is still cold. Being up in the mountains, you see that. So Sam is, as I say, all packed. We've got some Air Force jets coming over the top, so you can hear those in the background. Actually, you can see one just about to land. So there's an Air Force base somewhere around here. So my Wunderlich elephant case is packed. My trusty Lone Rider tent, BMW bag, both panniers are full, the back's full, and of course you don't go anywhere without a light lock. Even though Sam is alarmed and fully protected with data tags, the whole bit, I still, slightly old-fashioned, I still put on a light lock, wheel lock, so she can't be wheeled anywhere. I think one of those jets is trying to give Sam a run for her money when she fires up. I know what I'd rather have, don't we, Sam? Right, sat-nav's all programmed, so let's fire her up. We'll hit reverse. And off we go. And guys, I will catch you all later. Have fun. Bye for now. Guys, welcome back. I just thought I'd give you a little bit of an update. I've just refilled with fuel. Met a fellow biker from Portugal and had a good fun. And then I just thought I'd show you the road to Madrid. So this is on the Autostrada. I'll have to find out what the Spanish version of it is, but you can see the terrain around here, and I mean we're talking desolate, but I would say that during the summer, looking at all of the fields, that it's actually a very fertile environment. But being high in the mountains, maybe certain crops will thrive out here, but not everything. So we're heading towards Madrid. We're going to be there in about 4 hours. I'm not really rushing it because my Portuguese friend has just told me about the helicopters in the sky, and they do stop you and they do fine you. He got fined 500 euros for going 20 miles over the speed limit, and literally it was like a sting operation. I mean, they hit him hard. So it's about having to be careful and make certain I'm not doing anything too stupid. And knowing me, I'm going to have to be really careful because, as we know, I'm a little bit heavy-handed, so I could end up being quite poor by the end of this journey. So I'll catch you guys later. Bye. Hey guys, welcome back. I thought that I would just video a little bit of the cutting through the mountains bit, because this is stunning. I mean, look at this. I'd forgotten how good this ride was. When I get into Cadiz, I'm going to have to think about Sam's servicing, So I'm going to have to find myself the BMW dealer and then check him out and see if he actually knows what he's doing. And then I've ordered a pair of the Michelin Road Pilot, the RP6 GTs. So they're the new one, and I've been dying to try them out. Michelin was telling me about them last year, about the developments, and they were hoping to have released them last year, but they've definitely released them. So I've got a pair coming, and I'll do a review on them, because they promise a whole range of grip, performance, longevity that my 4s haven't got. So for not much money extra, we'll see what it does. Videoing. So now what you'll see is when we're on some of the more exposed roads, you'll see me doing a lot more leaning into the wind. Now for those who aren't as experienced, when you come out of the back of a truck or something, the wind blast can be quite bad. So you have to be really really careful, because it can blow you across the other side of the your lane, and depending on how powerful that gust is and how you react, you could end up slamming into an armco. And the armco is the metal barrier in the road. Now, unlike Germany and unlike a lot of other countries, Europe's mainland, or the majority of Europe, isn't as enlightened. So armcos were developed to stop cars, not bikes. So if you come off a bike and you slam into an armco, you're going to come off far worse than you would if it was a solid barrier. Now, I've seen many nasty accidents over the time, and sometimes it's not the accident that kills you, it's slamming into one of those bars, because they're about 6 foot underneath, because they're there to stop a car. So if you think of a car being 2.5 to 3 tons, then underneath these barriers, and as you can see, this one's been fitted for motorcycle, so they are starting to do certain bits making it more motorcycle friendly, but the majority of it are open armco, designed for not designed for motorcycles, but designed for the cars. So what that actually means for us is that if we are coming up into an accident and we can see it, then we're going to have to look for how we lay the bike down. And as much as I adore Sam, if I'm sliding towards the armco, I'm going to try and get behind Sam to protect me, because that's what she does. She looks after me as a rider. So if I have to lay the bike down, I'll lay the bike down, and then she becomes a barrier for hitting an armco. Because if I hit the armco without Sam, then the damage to me potentially is fatal. So as you can see, it's a lovely road to ride through. The scenery around here is awesome, and it's just good fun. And there's some lovely windy bits to this highway, and we're dropping down from the mountain, so we're dropping around 5%. Now, if people haven't worked out how that works, for every 1 foot it drops 5. So you can't see it on here, but we are going down a hill. Because you know what they say? When you've been up a mountain, it means you gotta come down one, and that's what we're doing. So the GoPro doesn't actually show the incline that we're on. So we've dropped down about, I suppose, about 500 meters so far. And the way that the highway here undulates, we go up a little and down a little. So once we get through the main areas of, or you know, the sorry, as we exit Zaragoza properly, there's a bull on the hill. One big Spanish bull. And man, do they taste good. On the website I'll share some of the meals I've had as well, and the photographs of them, because I always like to send my daughter and my girlfriend photos of what I've been eating, so they know that I'm looking after myself. A church on the hill, and look at that for a vista. As we come round here, and I'm swinging backwards and forwards in between the two lanes because I'm enjoying this. Look at that view, man. I mean, look at that. That is Spain. This is why we tour, baby. This is the reason that the K1600 was made, because we go eating these miles, but we can eat these miles really quick, and we can eat these miles really slow. But looking out for helicopters, I'm doing them right at the speed limit. When the country is as big as Spain is, I mean, look down to the mountains over there, and then there's a city built in the foot of the mountain. I mean, this is the reason why we tour on motorcycles. You can do the same in a car, I know that, but there's the old saying, 4 wheels move the body, but only 2 wheels move the soul. And there's that city. Look at that. Built at the foot of a mountain, and I mean, this is cool. This is the reason that I love Spain. You have ultra smart cities like Barcelona, Madrid, the old part of Zaragoza, Seville, Valencia, Cadiz, and then you have this wilderness that is amazing. And Spain protects your right to wild camp, so that's even better. I get to wild camp and enjoy Spain, but enjoy freedom. And of course, the best 2 wheels to move the soul is a K1600. And for me, I got my Sam, and she moves my soul every time. Hey guys, I've just been reminded of a question. One of my friends said when he's been watching me ride, I don't seem to have a very firm grip of the handlebars, and that's true. With the K1600, I rest my hands on the handlebars, So it's not about having a firm grip. I use my body more to steer Sam. So my hands, I just rest on the handlebars. So I don't really need to grip Sam very tight, because the K1600 is a bike you sit in. I can control Sam a lot with the way that my body reacts. So I sit slightly bent armed. My arms are really you know, nice and loose, and it's like sitting on an armchair. Your butt holds your weight, and you just need somewhere to put your arms, and that's what the arms of a chair are for. And with Sam, I just rest on the handlebars and use them when I need to. So if we're doing some tight turns, or we're doing some fast turns, or I need to brake, that's what I do. So if I'm coming into corners and bends in the road like this, then occasionally I shift my body weight and then do the old push and the pull going through. And you have to remember coming through as well that, you know, it's all about just being fluid. And that's the good thing that I love about Sam. When I'm riding with her, she's pure fluid. Now you'll notice as well is that coming through the mountains and then up and down these very different hills, you get different engine notes and different reverberations. So a lot of it is down to the resonance and the reverberation of what's around me, but also air density. So as the air gets thinner, the noise changes. As the air gets thicker, the engine note changes again. So that's one of the telling points and the beauties that I love about the K1600. Because she's very communicative, I always know what's going on with her engine, and I always know what's going on with her. And she always is pure business. I mean, she just goes. I mean, her soul is beautiful to listen to. And these are some of the metal armcos that have been replaced. So they've been replaced with solid concrete blocks, which are more protective to motorcycles. So they are doing them in certain strips. So that's good. So, you know, that's shows that people are starting to think about us bikes. I mean, that in front, I mean, look at that, guys. I mean, that reminds me of being in the deserts in Arizona, and then in Nevada, and then down, oh man, in lots of places around the US. So this is a beautiful country to be in. And some great roads to ride. And they've cut big swathes of mountains out, so as you can see. So you can see as you're driving through what type of stone it is, and roughly, because of the compression layers, you can work out just how old this valley is. So can you just imagine the glacier coming through, flattening all of this? I mean, this is, I mean, look at it, this is amazing. This is just so big. Parts of it look just like I would expect to see on the moon. Okay, different colors, but you get my idea. and Sam just eats up the miles around here. So she is the ultimate touring machine. Now the R1250 is good. Don't get me wrong, I love the R1250, I love the Boxer. I like my R1250 GS Adventure. That's a hell of a bike too. But there is only one touring bike, and you can keep your Honda Goldwings, you can keep all the others. There's nothing that tours like a K1600. We're on, I don't care whether you call it a him, a her, your king, your queen. This is the queen of the road. For me, there isn't a bike made that competes with Sam for touring. BMW just got to listen to me and go back to having the angry owl look as opposed to the crazy bug look. Nobody wants a crazy bug, but they do want demonic owls. The angry owl is iconic, and people know when they see you coming towards them that you have a K1600. Like the demonic angry owl. Yes please, BMW, listen. Now we're down to about 199 kilometers from Madrid, so I may have been going a little quickly. Shh, don't tell anyone. Now I'm gonna Hey guys, right, let's catch up. Now there is Guadalajara, so we're about 40 clicks out of Madrid. We got Guadalajara first. The temperature's picking up a bit, as you can see. As we're heading south, the countryside is getting greener. So it's a lot better, and the skies are getting blue and the temperature's going up a little. Hey guys, and welcome. So we are on the outskirts of Madrid. Hey guys, and welcome to Madrid. We've arrived. So this promises to be whoops, they gave me a little bit of airtime then. This promises to be good fun. I haven't ridden in Madrid for 3 years, and I've forgotten just how fast and crazy these people are. Now we're going to be heading towards the central, so we're only about 3 clicks away from the hotel, so that's not so bad. And this is how a city should look: busy. So switch lanes because I don't need to go to the left. Just going to put the visor up so we're going to get a different bit of sound. I've seen that look before. He wants my bike, he ain't getting it. Nice big streets, high rises everywhere. And unlike Zaragoza, this place has life. And a little bit later we'll go out and have a look around. But just now we're going to head towards the hotel and then check in and make certain Sam is looking her best. Well, she'll need a wash, but she will be absolutely perfect, and we'll go for a quick ride around. And we'll see. Okay, what you will notice in Madrid is that there's a lot more motorcycles as opposed to scooters. Scooters are popular as well, but motorcycles are always rule. Looks like we're going to get to see a little bit of the scenery first, because I missed my turn. So we'll take the long way to the hotel. Whereas, as I always say, when I'm on Sam, I don't care. I'm happy. Shit. That was me being in the completely wrong lane, but I managed to get away with it. This is one weird place, because this doesn't look like my sat-nav does. But hey, we'll see. I'll follow what the sat-nav does, and if we end up getting lost, yep, I'm really gonna care. Puerto de Toledo. So this is the right actually the right way. My sat nav actually knows where it's going. So, as I say, I've booked a hotel in the middle of the city. It's a good hotel. It's nice and central. And more importantly, it has underground parking, so it has secure parking for Sam, because that is my priority, believe it or not, when I book a hotel. Have fun. Bye for now.